What's not to love?
Ambassador Domo, you're too late. You missed the process.
Oh, you missed the process.
For the people just joining us live on YouTube, you missed a lot of 117, line 118. What about one line?
And to be fair, there
It's
was
like,
no
gotta go
one.
right now.
There was no one in the Discord either. So it's not like just the live people missed.
Everybody missed it.
Everybody misses.
Everybody
gone.
missed it.
Da 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 da.
I had a whole story that I was going to tell you guys too, but then I was like, I should make sure I'm recording. And then you know what happened once I started recording? I forgot.
You forgot. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the digital equivalent of walking through a doorway.
Yeah,
then
once
being
you
You know that? Do you know that thing? They found that like when you walk through a doorway, there's a process that happens in your brain that will make you like reset.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
and that's
you
why
didn't forget why
people
you came
walk
into that
into a
room.
room
Yeah.
and forget why. Because there's like they're fighting against this natural thing that happens.
That's so weird.
And that's why I'm like, no doorways in my home. Okay. One big room.
Absolutely not. Just one big room.
Listen,
wait,
open floor plan. Guess what? Open
It's
mind.
called the doorway effect. I didn't realize that.
That makes
It is a
sense.
replicable psychological phenomenon characterized by short-term memory loss when passing through a doorway or moving from one location to another.
Fascinating.
Crossing a boundary of any kind, basically.
Right. Huh. I call it the
That's what I'm
heat
starting
death. I like to refer to it as the heat death of my ovary stars, but you could call it the doorway.
Which probably
effect.
enhances the doorway effect.
Plus side, we have a name for the bonus content now.
You know, I just came up with that today, and so I'm glad to get to try it out here because I was cracking myself up. And then I was trying to think of like a bunch of like universe ripple effects, you know, and I was like, there is a black hole now.
You're on your way to a tight 10 with that.
Molly, that's a shirt. Can I just?
The heat death of my ovary stars. Like, can we use this? Let's make that a shirt.
We can make a constellation. Looks like a uterus.
Oh
yeah, it's
my
great.
god.
What is the
Yes.
what is the Fate in Our Stars? What is that movie?
The
book?
The fault.
The fault lies
fault
in
Fault in Our Stars. It's like got that kind of rhythm to it. I love it.
All
Science-y.
happening. You guys will be happy to know that after some somewhat extensive testing with my new ClassPass
Beep beep.
trial, which I am now subscribed to. So I'm supplementing Orange Theory with ClassPass, which lets you go to like lots of different things because I decided my boutique little Pilates studio is unjustifiably expensive.
Yeah.
So but it's kind of fun because you can just go to, so anyway, long story short, I've determined that hot yoga kind of sucks a lot. And I did it twice just to make sure. And spin is the fucking best.
Really?
Spin is my new favorite cardio because you're
and I
basically
know
dancing.
Soul Cycle is not a part of a free pass of anything because it's a cult, but how does it compare to Soul Cycle?
It's
Spin.
Same.
It's the same thing. It's just less expensive.
It's just that there are different studios, right?
Yeah,
there are
yeah,
just
okay.
different studios that offer bikes with music and neon lights. And then you
Got
do
it.
like fun things.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like ours is like a local one called Ride Oakland,
Yeah.
which
The
is-
local.
It's local. So I feel good about that. And it's on ClassPass. And then, I was just like,
ClassPass.
okay, spin
I
is
like
the move.
ClassPass.
Like,
I like saying it. It's very fun.
it's also fun to say. And also
ClassPass.
it's kind of awesome. Like you just get to like, I've gone
It's
to a couple
also-
like, extreme Pilates classes.
When you forgive someone for their socioeconomic status, it's a class
Oh,
pass.
you get a ClassPass. You get that's
Real
that
big
one,
in the 19th
That one
century.
gets offensive in a hurry.
Because that's why I phrased it very neutrally.
You're like, I
know
just
what?
kind of crept.
I didn't say which.
Nope.
Karl Marx, you need to hand out some class passes.
Yeah. Tell you who's not getting a ClassPass, Elon.
Class pass.
I've been
Class
rewatching Downton Abbey when my brain is overloaded because it's just
So constantly.
comfy. It's a comfy watch.
Places by me with class.
And yesterday I was watching the one where Lord Grantham gets upset about his socialist driver. He reads Marx.
Really? That's hilarious.
That's amazing.
I thought it was quirky to hire a socialist driver, but it turns out it's a
It's like annoying.
yeah.
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun.
because he drove Sybil to the election rally. Who drives a woman, a young woman to an election rally? It's
oh
dangerous.
my goodness.
The
It
scandal.
is. I mean, they can't even vote.
That's right. Well, that's part of the problem. His daughter has ideas.
Oh, you got to look out for that. Ideas are
Yep.
no good.
Nope.
Sam Lung reports, my wife and I watched our first Bananas game on YouTube over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Also,
Yay.
first time my wife heard of ESPN 8, the Ocho. Oh man,
The branding on that is pretty great. Even though it's ironic, like there's nothing. It's not authentic. They're just leaning into the joke,
Right.
but it's amazing.
But it's
Yeah.
genius that they have done so.
We watched it in The Sound of Music at Gunselman's Tavern, which was on. At the
Oh,
same
yes.
time.
Yeah. If you didn't catch that, Rich said and.
Yes.
And
They were both
not
on.
in.
Sadly,
I did think that you said in for like a nanosecond. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, we incepted it into The Sound of Music. It was great.
Which one had the volume up? Or did neither?
Neither. I don't.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Oh,
like the
okay.
bar jukebox.
Right.
But
That's pretty great watching The Sound of Music without sound.
I gotta say, you know what? I'm not worried about.
It's like a silent disco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm extremely excited for
So
our
your
show.
show? Me
I,
too.
I was excited before, but I was nervous. Not nervous. I didn't know what to pick.
Dreading? Oh, okay.
It was more like I don't know, and now I feel very good with our choices. This
Me
is going to
too.
be.
We have
I'm
brought
excited about
clarity
this show.
to our lives.
My only question, I feel like I should pull up maybe some sound for number 8 to have ready to go on TikTok, but I could probably get it there
Yes.
in real time.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. All right.
let's rock it.
All right. Let's count it or clap it up in 3, 2, 1.
And music in 3, 2, 1.
Give it to me.
Hey everyone, I'm Molly Wood.
And I'm Tom Merritt.
Welcome to It's a Thing, the weekly podcast supported by you, our wonderful listeners, which is all about identifying the things that are things.
Yeah, man. And
Simple concept.
we've been watching. Rich has done a really good job these past few weeks. I mean, Rich has done a good job for a long time, but these past few weeks, especially, done a good job of turning things into merch in our shop. And it's been fun to watch people jump on the vibe coding shirt. And other such type of things. So thank you
Manifestation
for your
Journal
support.
is
Yeah.
a winner.
I think we've got something in the works for this week that's new. Is it up? I can't remember if it's up or not. You know, we need to have our social media team really inform us. Oh yeah, it's up. The Privacy is Dead Clear Tote.
Yes. I'm so excited about this one. And Tom made sure on behalf of all of us sporties that it is in fact the right size to go into the stadium.
Yes, most stadium standard bag sizes are the size of this bag. So you can get it. It has the It's a Thing logo on one side and the words "Privacy is Dead" on the other. Therefore, while they are looking at all of your belongings going into the stadium for whatever reason, sports, concerts, revivals, whatever you're doing, you can make sure they know that you understand that privacy is dead.
The privacy is dead. You're like, it's happening. And don't forget while you're there to get your protein and your Got Protein shirt. Well, I mean, this is a cute tote. Like, I might get the tote.
The privacy is dead tote.
Yeah,
it's pretty great and useful, right?
And legitimately useful and
Yeah.
funny. So yeah, the merch is getting good. Congrats to those who got in early because we're just adding new things every day.
Yeah. You might want to take your tote, not that you'll need to take a clear tote, to your new local women's sports bar.
Because I bet you have one.
According to The Economist, there are 8 now. Earlier in the year, there were 3, and NBC suspects that they will go to about 24 by the end of the year. These are not sports bars that exclude men. They are sports bars that focus on showing very popular women's sports.
Yeah, this is amazing. The first one, I remember when the first one opened in Portland, it looks like, and then there was one in Seattle, and now it's just sort of like this slow and steady increase in time with the sale of shirts that say everyone watches women's sports.
Yeah.
It's
There's one
pretty
called Side Piece, Peace.
Oh dear.
A bar of their own.
That's
Set
funny.
the bar. Let's see. There's the sports bra. That's the one in Portland.
Oh, that's the Portland
Yeah.
one, of course. Yep.
I thought there was another one that had a really clever name, and now Chapstick, not bad. Yeah,
I
Rough
think
and Tumble.
the sports bra apparently is planning to franchise. And Alexis Ohanian, the co-founder of Reddit, who is married to Serena Williams, said he would help fund that expansion.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
this is just on the tide of the rise of popularity of women's sports.
Yep.
The joke now is that they should call it the MNBA and instead of the WNBA, because women's NBA is incredibly popular, women's soccer incredibly popular, even though our local team here in LA is having a horrible year, it's still very popular.
I know, totally. And the Valkyries probably aren't going to make the playoffs. Womp womp. It's okay.
But-
It's just we're an expansion team. We're going to get there.
Yeah. It's all rebuilding, but this is something that it seems like we're going from 0 to 60 this year, right? Like there were not that many at the beginning of the year, and now there are going to be a bunch. I bet of a bar that focused on catering to women's sports fans that existed before this trend, and I would love to hear about it. Feedback at itsthething.me.
Yes, definitely. And tell us if you've been to one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to go to one. I also, despite what the internet has been trying to tell me, I think I actually would like to go on a Jet2 holiday. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you will know as soon as you hear this audio.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Uh-huh. You've been hearing it, right? And you've been hearing it on TikToks and Instagram.
And I didn't know what it was.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so
I've just been hearing the 50 pounds per person thing. I didn't understand the Jet2 holidays. I probably heard it.
Jet2, yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Two holiday.
Do-do-do-do-do. And it's that specific song and that specific commercial. And people across the internet have been using it to soundtrack fails. Like just failures of various varieties, right? As though a Jet2 holiday is just like this sort of like bargain basement thing, and it means that a thing is going to be a disaster. And so it's like become this like totally viral thing. And there are all these, right? Exactly. So everyone on the internet is totally obsessed with Jet2 holidays, and it's this lady gets hit in the face by an elephant muzzles her because she's so annoying or whatever. But so then plot twist to the Jet2 holiday virality, which is like everybody's doing this, but apparently actual Jet2 holidays are awesome.
Really? Okay.
Yes. And that's like my favorite part of this story.
That's the best scenario for Jet2 holidays, is to be clowned and then people doing it as a joke and going, these are actually pretty good.
I know. Like, wait, are these like, they look it up and discover that it's like 5 stars across the board. It's like this. It's the UK's largest tour operator, and they offer these package holidays, and so it's flight and hotel, and they're like super cheerful, but apparently they just like they handle the operations, like they never screw up the logistics, and they have really, really good customer service. And so it's this like, so they initially literally launched a video of this family of 4 that are like all excited, and they're running, and they get on the Jet2 plane, and they have a great time, especially this discount is amazing.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I mean, even freaking Jeff Goldblum made a Jet2 holidays. Jeff2 holidays. So there's one where somebody's dodging mosquitoes in Italy, one where there's flooding in the New York subway. And
the
then,
one
of
I
course,
saw
Jeff
was
Goldblum.
a band that was running through the door that said catering this way, and then they show up and it's just like one sliced mango.
Exactly. And I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those weird quirks of the internet that it became the soundtrack for these like failures. But then it turns out that everybody's like, oh no, Jet2 holidays are incredible.
But seriously, have your fun. But Jet2
but for
holidays,
real though, they're amazing.
Well, so usually when you get these flight and hotel package holidays, they're like on paper doing everything, but in practice, you're like, actually, the transfer was, like a broken down Jeep, or, we had to actually do this part ourselves, or whatever. It sounds like maybe they cracked the code by just actually providing what you expect.
I think that they do exactly. It has glowing reviews. It has topped the short haul table in the annual airline satisfaction survey every year since the pandemic. It is one of the best rated travel firms.
Do they have their own jets?
And they have their own jets.
What? Yeah. That's amazing.
Darling, hold my hand is how the song actually goes. I just always heard it as like, I mean, I don't know. And so they CNN Travel interviewed these, all these people to be like, why is it such a viral thing? And she's just like, I don't know. It's like the song of the summer though.
Yeah. The song, we finally discovered it. The song of the summer is the Jet2 Holidays theme.
Which is by, let's see, Glynn, this woman, Glynn. Jessie Glynn, I think. Hold on.
Okay, so it's not. I honestly would have not been surprised if you're like, nope, it's a jingle written custom for Jet2 Holidays.
I mean, that would be amazing. Yeah. It's by a singer named Jess Glynn, and it came out in 2015, and it's called Hold My Hand.
Yeah. The Song of the Summer from 2015.
Nailed it.
The movie of the summer is not Ice Cube's version of War of the Worlds. It's a new version of War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube that is ranked 0 on Rotten Tomatoes, which as much as it happens, usually one person likes a movie. Both The Telegraph and Variety panned it. So a couple ends of the spectrum. This is an Amazon Prime remake of War of the Worlds, and it is apparently awful. I heard about it from Roger Chang talking about, like, have you heard about this War of the Worlds? Apparently it's awful. And then I saw it on Boing Boing that it had gotten the 0%, perfect 0% score. Not almost 0, like absolute 0, like no one giving it a point. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that. And it says the whole thing, this article about it is incredible. The whole thing was filmed during COVID, which explains why it looks like it was shot on a budget of 3 Amazon gift cards and whatever loose change fell behind Jeff Bezos' couch that he didn't scoop up before one of his bottle peeing workers found it. Oh.
Yeah. Why they ended up putting it out probably has more to do with contractual obligations, I'm going to guess, than any creative decision. But this is on its way to become a cult classic. I guarantee.
I mean, obviously I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Like
me too.
Immediately. I'm booking a Jet2 holiday, and then I'm watching.
You're going to download it from Prime Video and watch it on the plane.
I mean, that is so. I don't think I've ever seen a 0. And my brother and I frequently play the game of like, what's the lowest rated Rotten Tomatoes thing we can possibly find?
This is it. You can't get lower.
Damn.
Now some reviewer might come along and just to mess with things, give it a point, and mess it up. I don't know if it's got all the reviews in or how that even works anymore, but they laid off my wife, so I don't pay any attention to Rotten Tomatoes anymore. However, right now, as of this writing, nothing, 0 goose eggs for Ice Cube's War of the Worlds.
That's a cultural phenomenon.
That's actually a good question. What about IMDb, which is user ratings, not critic ratings, but how bad could it be on IMDb? War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube. IMDb rating of 2.9. That's more than I would have expected.
Wow.
Honestly. Yeah.
Because somebody was like, I'm throwing a pity vote.
Yeah.
For Ice. I mean,
it's not that bad. It's got Cube.
I was just going to say, I couldn't disrespect Ice Cube by giving it a 0. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
That's like,
that's me
my
too.
upbringing. That's our upbringing. That's our childhood. Can't be like, no, that's not right. Well, I will say that I went to gut check my next thing with my brother also, because I was picking up my car, had to get a new tire. And so I was picking up my car and I overheard, and so many of the best things come from straight up eavesdropping. I heard the car repair, the service guy ask this other dude who was picking up his car, "Oh, is that one of those silicone wedding bands?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And they had this whole chat about it. And he was like, "Yeah, it's great. Like I got it for a vacation, because mine kept getting scratched up when I would scuba dive. I don't know. He just was like, it kept getting ruined with all these activities.
I was living that Brock life."
And so exactly. And now, he's like, now, like if it gets screwed up, I just buy another one. But I would get in trouble if I ever took my wedding ring off. Like my wife would get really mad about that. And I was like, whoa, what is this? And I texted my brother, and he had not heard of them. No, that's not true. And then he wrote back and absolutely confirmed that it has to be a thing, because he was like, oh yes, all the NFL players are wearing these now.
Oh, maybe as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yes, I've heard of these. Why have I heard of these? Maybe that's why.
I think it's become like a thing that you wear if you're an athlete or if you're traveling, and probably gotten a lot more popular after like Jimmy Fallon like almost ripped his finger off or whatever with the wedding ring. Anyway, they're like expandable. Oh, he also was like, my hand keeps puffing up, like, if I gain weight, like it still fits because it's stretchy. So they kind of are like a magical invention. You can play sports with them without having to worry that you're going to get injured because you've got this like ring that might pull your finger off or get too tight if you swell up or whatever. And then also you don't have to worry about your like super expensive ring getting ruined.
It does seem like it's more, and tell me if I'm wrong, anyone, it does seem like it's more of a, like, I'm using this for my wedding ring versus at the ceremony, this is what we used. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, it feels to me like it's a replacement thing.
It's like, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to be cliff diving. Definitely need to use the silicone wedding ring. But at least I still have a wedding ring on.
But they're very... Wow, there's a whole, like, I just found this saferings.com with a Z. And it's like, made in America. We value our commitments to our spouse and our faith.
Is it recycled silicone?
I don't, if it is, it does
which
not
would go in with another thing, which is
I'm trying to figure out how to put this.
Reduction surgery.
It feels as though they wouldn't be advertising that, because there is definitely like a crossover with this vibe, which is we value our commitments to our spouse and our faith, as well as to our country. Like in some of the football player videos that I watched, they were just like, my spouse is everything to me. I mean, it has like trad overtones.
Interesting.
Because of this kind of never take your ring off vibe, which is just kind of a strange subculture thing. But what's also
the never
cool,
take your ring off thing has been around for eternity.
Like, that doesn't seem so like such a big deal.
Yeah.
But the more I looked at it, the more I did start to find that.
Interesting.
But also, you could get hella designs on these things.
Yeah.
Like there's like a wrestling one. Like you could have a really, really, really personalized thing. And the most I've seen them cost is like $60.
Yeah. I'm seeing one on Google for $195.
Okay.
But so that is like way, way out of everything else is like $30, $20, $50. Like, I don't know what that one's about. Maybe that one's like gold plated silicone or something.
Maybe.
Yeah. But almost all the rest are like you say, they're like $30.
Yeah.
Even the etched one from Enzo, where you can like get a mountain scene, is only $30.
Yeah. It's crazy. Rich says, I've seen a ton of wrestlers wearing them.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely is coming from the athlete community. Like, that's why it's getting so popular. But I'm shocked at like all the designs that you can get. And I would have thought they would all just be I've just found like a women's tie-dye one. I don't know.
Perfect
it's like
for the sports bar.
I'm kind of yes. Wear it to the sports bra.
which will have War of the Worlds on in the corner during a break.
Because it's just a cult.
And you're obviously on your Jet2 holiday for this.
Johnny, hold my hand. Oh, I like this one with the antlers. There's like a pink one with antlers. I mean, it's kind of fast. Anyway, I'm just way down the silicone rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Silicone rabbit hole.
Not just for chips anymore.
Appears to be a thing.
What is our thing of the week?
Oh, man.
It's Jet2 holidays.
It's Jet2 holidays.
It feels obvious.
I was going to say, it's not even really. Sometimes it's not even a race.
Yeah. And it's okay. When you win, you win. Respect to Jet2 holidays.
Jet2 holidays, you win.
All right.
Book one.
Let's get to our feedback. Feedback at it'sathing.me. Sarah, not only confirming the thingness of Labubu's, but also getting us a chance to update you on our ongoing Labubu coverage. Sarah wrote, "My daughter has been on me to get her a Labubu for weeks, and today I just saw Lady Gaga with one. Is this a thing or just a tween thing? It's a thing. I don't remember when we talked about it, but we were almost too early to it. It's a thing that has only gotten thingier to the point that we must update you that there is now a name for fake Labubus, Lafufu, which many of you I bet have run into. It's the F for fake in there. Labubu is actually suing the U.S. arm of 7-Eleven for carrying Lafufus. And Disney just signed, because I guess they couldn't make a deal with Labubu, just signed a deal with a competitor of Labubu to provide plushies at the Disney parks in Japan. It's a Japanese brand.
Oh my goodness. Also, I feel like this is so interesting the way that Labubu itself it's not signing deals like with Disney. Is it shooting itself in the foot?
Maybe they just have a deal with somebody else that I don't know, but it's the
maybe.
Urapocha-chan deal. And it's Disney Japan, so maybe it's they needed a Japanese, not a Chinese
They wanted
thing.
it in the family.
Yeah. But they felt the need to sign a plushie deal, right?
Right.
So this is huge.
It's
So
just so
if anything,
interesting.
Sarah, yes, very much.
Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, to answer your question, side note, yeah, crazy.
Lafufus. I love Lafufu.
The Lafufu thing is hysterical. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I mean, I think Tom, you brought it. I mean, you definitely did. I had never heard of this and still am sort of like a little embarrassingly like slow on the uptake here.
Yeah, Lisa
It
from
was.
Blackpink promoted it, and that's how it got on my radar. And that was one of the things that accelerated it.
Yeah. Yep. There's always going to be a toy, turns out.
Yeah,
There's
and the
always gonna be a
Boo-Boos are the one right now. Also, Lafufus have their own like following of people who are like, I actually prefer them because they're cheaper and they're weird. Because sometimes they're
Really?
like all messed up because they're knockoffs.
That is
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah, back off, Labubu. But also, you do remember all the stories about the pop socket? Like the inventor of pop socket was incredibly litigious. Like he was like, I have seen too many companies go down because of cheap knockoffs of their
Sure.
product.
Yeah.
And he would I swear that company spent more time like knocking down ripoffs than making pop sockets. It's really
Yeah.
like,
I have to say,
It's a
some of the
tricky word.
examples in the filing, because they filed in California court, some of the examples in the filing are pretty bad. Like, it's not just, oh, this looks like a Labubu. Like, it's the Labubu box and it says Labubu on it in English and Chinese. It's like, and it's not a Labubu. So, yeah,
that's
you can't.
crazy.
You,
And
you can't. You're not allowed to do that.
No, the side-by-side photos are pretty damning.
Yeah.
It's just like the smile is crookeder, but it's the same color and face. Like,
But there's some that are even weirder than the ones in the court case, which are amazing.
I mean, yeah, I kind of like deranged, like unhinged Labubu is a funny business model. Larry from Columbus writes in with a thank you. Rich, Tom, and Molly, thanks so much for the Dungeon Crawler Carl recommendation from several months ago. Molly was correct about the voice acting. Even after your description, I still couldn't believe it was one guy voicing all the characters. And then I saw an interview with Jeff Hayes where he did characters on request. Amazing. I've recommended it to nerdy friends. And when I was looking up some details, found that there is a lit RPG genre. So apparently that's a thing.
Yeah. Lit RPG is a huge thing as well.
Yeah.
Good call, Larry. We talked about that on Sword and Laser, actually.
I was going to say,
when-
this is
when we
like a
did
sword
that.
and laser thing.
Yeah, a little Sword and Laser crossover thing. Dustin needs a thing check. Hi, Tomori. I have a thing check on black cat boyfriends based on this USA Today article I read today. Has the black cat replaced the golden retriever on the current thing dawn? I myself have a bias towards cats, but I really love all animals. Golden retriever guys are out. Black cat boyfriend summer, according to USA Today.
Oh, this is hilarious. So this is just like, it's just brooding men being back. And by the way, brooding men as the archetype that we all love never went away. Ever.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's like
Yeah.
the little black dress of men.
Exactly. But it is funny that it's funny. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm so sorry, men, because women are just like, I tried golden retriever energy, but it was too annoying. I like a bad boy. Like, it's just like, yeah, if you feel that you cannot win, you may be slightly right.
Well, that's what makes the love triangle in every romantasy, right? You got to have the golden retriever and the black cat. You know, which one should you choose?
Oh my God, that's so true. Yep. I prefer, though, as a romantasy reader, I prefer Morally Gray MMC to Black
What's
Cat.
that?
MMC and FMC in romantasy that's like our little code for female main character and male main character.
Okay,
And then our favorite types of MMCs are the ones who are morally gray, and broody, and maybe can make shadows with their magic.
Yeah.
Because then they become a morally gray MMC who's also a shadow daddy, and that's like the platonic ideal
That's a tabby cat.
of book boyfriend. It's kind of a tabby cat. That's hilarious. There's even like a song called Morally Gray.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's a pretty good one.
So many things in this episode. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
this is
God,
great.
so many. Yeah, here I will. I'm going to drop the YouTube video in the chat so you can listen to it later. There's like literally, there's music that I think is being made specifically for romantasy readers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's I say that so confidently because there's music made for everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So,
Morally
yes.
gray, what can I say? Gray's my favorite color.
Woo. Describe it
great.
again because your description was so perfect just now.
Well, crap. The morally gray MMC.
Yeah. I
What
want
did
to
say?
I want to memorize it.
I
And I
know,
don't want to have to
totally.
rewind.
Well, we like a male main character who's morally gray, meaning that he's broody and he might tend toward the criminal or thievery side of things. And then if he also has magic that allows him to make shadows,
That's it.
then he becomes a shadow daddy.
Yes.
And a morally gray shadow daddy MMC can't be beat.
Yeah.
That's pinnacle. That's peak.
Yeah, that all tracks.
Morally
you want a
gray
little
shadow daddy.
danger, but you don't want it to be like full, like dark, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sometimes it's full dark for
The
sure.
sometimes is the key, right?
But
Like it's-
he will do
yeah,
anything for her.
right. Exactly.
Or him.
More.
There's
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
like there's
Right,
a
right.
lot of good like queer romanticism. I mean, there's I don't mean to. It can tend to be very heteronormative. Like, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't mean there's almost always same sex relationships or like there's a good amount of queer lit that's actually great.
Oh yeah. Let us move on towards the shout outs. The shout outs are what we do at the end of the show to thank the people at our top level. We've never had more people at the top level than we have these days.
It's so exciting.
Which has pushed Rich Straffolino creatively to come up with better and better shout outs. This week, you will be shouted out along with a tasting note from Pete's Coffee associated with your shout out.
I really love this one. I can't lie. Just as much as we love I believe our newest patron, Dom,
Yeah.
who is reminiscent of Fruit Cup, milk chocolate, and graham crust.
Brian John Farcaro is giving milk chocolate, almond butter, and pear.
Morris Jones has notes of brown sugar, citrus, and he's so warming.
This must be Benjamin Forrest because I'm getting lemon bar, black cherry, and molasses.
If it's cocoa, port, and cardamom, it's AJ Venturella.
Now you're going to love Lee Price because vanilla orchid, bittersweet chocolate, and guayaba pastille work so well together.
So well together. A classic, really. A classic
Yeah.
combination for Lee Price. Kevin Sill offers candied citrus, dark chocolate, and jackfruit.
Yeah, I love Eric Duncan because of the earth, sandalwood, treacle combination.
It's the treacle is really the key to Eric Duncan. Jake Woods gives spice, citrus, and toast.
And of course, Gabrielle Cohen, as you would expect, strawberry jam, honeysuckle, and citrus.
I mean, Gabrielle's just perfection as usual. S-Dub Texas gives notes of teak, crushed spice, and even marzipan.
Yeah, that's the gray area there with this. Laura Abel, apricot, toasted almond, and milk chocolate. So cozy.
So cozy. Valor Trucks, dried fruit, tropical wood, and warm spice.
Ooh, that's a vacation right
Satisfying.
there. AB Puppy is a dessert. Chocolate, truffle, lemon curd, and hazelnut.
Yum, please. Yum. Same with Louis Saint-Amour, really. Fumo. Fumo, biscotto, and caramello.
And finally, Mike Akins. Earth, spice, everything.
Mike Akins really is
That-
everything.
That is really true of Mike Akins. I'm not sure that's true of any Pete's coffee I've ever had.
I don't, or any coffee, really.
Yeah.
Tastes like everything.
Tastes like everything?
Tastes like everything. Thank you. We are obviously so grateful for your support. Patreon.com/It's a Thing is where you can become a member of It's a Thing and support the show directly, which keeps us on the feeds. And of course, if you support us at the shout out level, we give you all the treacly love you can handle.
And if you want to check out that clear bag, see if it's for you, check out our shopping page. It's athathing.me/shop.
See you next week, everyone.
The moon's fading. I take my high. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh, there are Aura ring covers in addition to the actual
Silicone Aura ring covers?
Wow. Oh my God, that is peak.
How did I not predict that?
Yeah. Peak.
That's genius. That's peak Aura.
Boy, that all those peach things made me hungry
For some warming
for some
or some
warming
everything.
and
Oh, some everything. Yeah. Tastes like everything. Is
some-
that a good thing?
and some fumo.
Is that
need some
smoke? Fumo?
Fumo.
I
guess
think
so?
so. It's for their Italian roast, so it's the only one that they put all in Italian here. Let me post
Hilarious.
it in the chat
So
here.
funny.
Okay.
Morley
just
gray,
their
what can I
Italian.
say?
It means smoke in Italian.
Oh
so
yes,
it must be.
on the bag
Yeah.
it says smoky sweet, intense, perfecto.
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 Which, by the way, back off, Pete's. Okay. Okay. This calm it down.
This is triggering for Rich specifically.
The Economist did a segment on its daily news show today about Stanley water bottles. They interviewed one of their Gen Z aged correspondents about the fact that like Stanley water bottles are now like everywhere with Gen Z. They decorate them. They have multiple versions. They're fashion accessories. And I'm like, man, y'all late to this party.
We've already
Come
moved
So
on.
cute. Economist. Aw.
We've already moved on.
Now they were on the women's sports bar thing that I used today. So
Yeah.
they're not always behind, but that I was like, we're taking one of the 3 segments of today's The Intelligence to talk about the Stanley water bottles. But
When it's, I can't even remember the name of the other one because of the heat death of the ovary stars, but like, but we're already onto those. Like everyone has those.
the funniest thing was the host was like, it's funny to me to think that people now just carry a water bottle with them. Like it's, for me, it's like, oh, it's something you do if you're going on a long hike or, in case of emergency, and that people are just doing it all the time. And the correspondent he was interviewing, she's like, it's funny to me to think that people didn't always do this.
Yeah, it is kind of funny when you think about it. It's like, oh yeah, I would just like go all day and like have like one drink from a water fountain.
No,
And,
that's
like,
insane.
Yeah, like it just like now I think about that, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're probably in a better spot. I have to say, Fourth Wall needs to get on it because they only have a Camelback.
Ooh.
No tumbler, no nothing.
I mean, they have tumblers
or not
and stuff
tumbler.
like,
I
like
mean,
they have the knockoff Stanley, but in terms of name brand,
Oh well, they're never gonna have name brand. That's
they have
true.
a Camelback. Camelback's a name brand.
They have an actual Camelback.
Yeah. Hey, they got a Camelback.
Well, get on it then, Fourth Wall. I take it back.
Come on. Once you
deal.
set that standard,
I
you
mean,
have to-
Camelback also like that's been around.
it's a hot minute, but then it's
Maybe Camelback
retro-
needs
The
the help
classic.
retro
more
cool.
than Stanley does. They're willing to deal.
Lord
I
Stanley.
want to
Weird.
take a Jet 2 holiday, but I bet you can't. That was
No,
what
they're all out of the UK. I was
they
looking.
they all leave from the UK, right?
Yeah, Bristol.
So how many people are going to fly to the UK now just to take a Jet 2
looking, I was like, all
holiday?
right, can I get a direct flight to London?
Well, I
Yeah.
am going to Scotland in October, and I'm kind of thinking like, should I book a Jet 2 holiday like after my conference is over?
Zoe, you
Like,
should definitely fly to the UK.
Jet 2 city break to Krakow,
You got to take that Krakow.
Budapest. They go to a lot of places. They go to Gdansk.
Vienna, I looked up.
Jet 2 villas. What's that?
It's a flying
individual
house.
villas, complete private facilities just for you.
That indicates that
These
your
are all
situation right now is
in
shared
like the
facility.
Greek Mediterranean coast. I feel
Oh,
like.
that sounds like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. boring.
Kefalonia, Tenerife, Menorca, Algarve, Paphos. The Paphos.
High
The pathos. I feel the pathos.
Hotel in mind, we can adapt. If you already know what hotel you're looking for, simply enter the name in the search bar.
Weird. All right, I better scoot because I need to have somebody booked a 12:30 meeting, which is like right now, and I
What?
need to shower and get some food because then there's a 1
No.
o'clock meeting and like a 2:30 meeting. Don't people know it's summer? Why?
Stop
the-
making meetings. It's August. You
Stop
villains.
making meetings.
Circle back at the top of the
Bye, everyone.